Actress, activist, entrepreneur. She may be best known as the Duchess of Sussex now, but before she married Harry and became mother to baby Archie and Lily, Meghan Markle led an accomplished, busy life in her own right. Prince Harry may have just married up, if you ask us. She was on Deal or No Deal, but she hated it. That's why she only did it 34 times. You can see her movie like Horrible Bosses. She was a hardcore humanitarian. She was, after all, the complete package for the favorite prince of the United Kingdom. She had a published and very successful business lifestyle blog called The Tig. And of course, she's going to be the best royal and the best addition to the royal family. That's how Meghan Markle was described by the press worldwide. And now this woman in her latest podcast is saying that she didn't know anything about anything. Yeah, we have a lot to talk about.
Meghan, will you take Harry to be your husband? Will you love him, comfort him, honor and protect him, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Wouldn't it be something if for once Rachel Meghan Markle told the truth about anything in her life? Her third podcast is, again, another feast of lies. And this time it has serious consequences because in this one, she's claiming that she was absolutely on her own, completely. Nobody helped her. It was like, navigating in the dark. This is a woman who bragged about having signed a contract with Netflix, a $100 million contract with Netflix. That's something that very few people can dream of. And the only reason why she got it to begin with was because of the idiot she married and the family that she became a part of. So now in her third podcast, because Netflix is done with her, she's going to make sure that she's done with them by basically throwing them under the bus, because that's what our Megxie does. Completely. She makes it impossible for a return, for a sequel, if you will. But before we do, today is Prince Louis' birthday. So I thought I'd show you what Kensington Palace has published. And you can even hear his little voice. He's so cute. Just watch him.
I can jump down from here.
I mean, that is a real child that you can see. He's really grown up and his voice is really cute and is very British, although his accent is not very as posh and plummy as his mom's or the Queen's English. I love the Queen's English. But it goes to show you how they can show their children, and people grow to love them and you feel identified, unlike those fake kids that Harry and Meghan say they have. Now, it is very important for you to understand that Meghan Markle is doing her latest podcast. And in each podcast, she becomes a bigger of a victim. She needs to blame people for the failure of her brand. Let's not forget that when Meghan Markle first came onto the royal scene, she was portrayed as this self-made multi-millionaire entrepreneur who was a savvy businesswoman, who was a Hollywood A-lister celebrity. And now she's portraying herself as this poor victim who didn't have any guidance on how to start a brand when she was bragging about having the TIG and being successful about it. So it is incredible to me how the lies are, but Netflix is not sitting down for this one. An insider now have finally come out and said that they're livid. They're absolutely livid with her latest claims in that podcast, that nobody helped her. In order to get them to sign a contract with her for that cooking show, she told them that she had already secured a trademark for her brand, that her brand had been trademarked, and then therefore she was going to sell all the goods under her trademark during the cooking show, which wasn't going to be a cooking show, it was going to be mostly a hosting show, in order for her to sell her products, which turned out to be a lie. Not only that, they provided a legal team for her when they found out that she had lied and she had failed to secure the American Riviera orchard, not for the reasons that she says, but because she's stupid. We all remember when she came out and she did this video. It's still up on her Instagram account, guys. And I'm going to tell you what Netflix's next move is, because this woman, she's no longer welcome back at Spotify. Spotify is a no-go. Now she's down in the dumps with Lemonada. Even Harry's girlfriend has a beautiful podcast called Lessons from Our Mothers on Spotify, which I highly recommend. But Meghan Markle right off the bat secured that deal through lies. And because, of course, of the royal title. So let's listen to this, and we're going to go one by one debunking this thing.
Okay. Cat's out of the bag. I'm shocked we've kept this a secret for so.
First of all, it was never a secret. We knew about the brands because this is a woman who blabbed about everything.
Long. In 2 weeks, my show's coming out, which I'm so excited for. And also my business, which I think there's been a lot of curiosity about. Last year, I had thought, you know what, American Riviera, that sounds like such a great name.
The reason why I'm pausing this is because what she's about to say next. She's about to say that the reason why she changed her mind. She's trying to say that she changed her mind is because having the name American Riviera limited her to only producing things or items from California, which is a lie, because Harry and David, which is another company who opposed the American Riviera Orchard brand, because, you know, they do publish these things for opposition. They said that they have a jam that's called Royal American Riviera Jam. And they said that this is $1 billion industry, Harry and David. And they had completely opposed this. They said no, because it's too close to it. It's going to be too much confusion. So also, they're not based in California. So you see what she's about to say, that the reason why she abandoned it, not that she was denied. And then during the Vanity Fair, she tried to blame racism, that she was singled out because, you know, of geographical restraints. The reason why I'm showing you this here is because you can clearly see here that this company, American Riviera, is registered and trademarked in Florida. So let's listen to the lie.
It's my neighborhood. It's a nickname for Santa Barbara, but it limited me to things that were just manufactured and grown in this area. Then Netflix came on, not just as my partner in the show, but...
And this is the whole point of why basically she just handed Netflix in a platter the reason to officially end the contract, and she burnt the bridges with Netflix. So just let's finish listening to this.
As my partner in my business, which was huge. So I thought about it, and I've been waiting for a moment to share a name that I had secured in 2022, and this is the.
She never secured the trademark. The trademark. This is as of today, at 10:32 a.m. CST. It's still pending. And it still hasn't been published for opposition, which she will get, because there's already an As Ever brand, a global As Ever brand in China, also As Ever Photography, which is properly trademarked. There's another As Ever New York City clothing brand that, even though it's not trademarked, but they have certain rights given the fact that they've been using it, I believe, since 2015. But this is the kind of things that she got herself in trouble with. And she refused to listen. So they have invested money in her brands. And Ted Sarandos officially came out and said that, yes, they were going to partner with her. And it was going to be the first time they were going to do that they were going to be selling the products, her products, on that cooking, hosting, or whatever crap show that you have. And now in her podcast, because her brand was a failure, because she lied to Netflix. She lied to Netflix to begin with in order to get the cooking show when she said that she already had a trademark. And she pitched it like, oh, I have this amazing trademark for clothing, for cookware, for everything, for food. So I can do a show where we can have American Riviera Orchard, shown everywhere. This is why she even had that website, which now she has changed into As Ever. But it was for this woman, changing website names is like changing underwear. She does it regularly. So now that she's thrown Netflix under the bus by saying in this latest podcast that nobody helped her, that she was going in the dark, Netflix has had enough. Because not only have they helped her, they have gone under great ridicule because of the lies that she said, because she is so incapable of doing things. So I ask you guys, why would the press lie and go blindly accepting that Meghan Markle was a self-made multimillionaire and that she was a savvy businesswoman? And now she's, oops, nobody helped me, when she had Netflix, a giant, who paid for some of the legal fees and offered to help her out. And she refused her help because you know what? Nobody tells Meghan Markle what to do, because everybody now, it's officially beneath her because she's ranked above everybody else. And in a way, what is she going to do now? Is this what she's cozying up to the Paramount, boss? But Netflix is, I think, in the process of trying to acquire Paramount. That's what I heard the last time. So this woman has literally painted herself into a corner, going a shitty little podcast that we still haven't learned any business advice. Only her struggles. Oh my God, her struggles. My fake postpartum preeclampsia, of which she never talked about. And now this. And now this, that, she didn't have any experience. Poor little Meghan. This is a woman who claims to speak 3 languages, have a double major from Northwestern University, be a feminist. And what do we have? Somebody who refuses to take responsibility. And she played with the big boys, and she got too close to the sun and she got burnt. What is she going to do now? Where is it left to go? Because Netflix, people keep saying that second season is not a second season. They filmed those episodes back to back. They had to edit them heavily because they had to remove all the remarks she made about American Riviera Orchard, because people forget that that was filmed a year ago when she had told them that she had already secured American Riviera Orchard. So they had to heavily edit everything out of it. And now she hasn't secured As Ever. And then she throws the biggest and only giant she had supporting her under the bus. And they're done. And now with this Pearl scandal, not looking good. Not looking good. And I'm glad that things are officially over. Where is she going to go now? Where? Please leave me your comments. Do you believe that she was ever a self-made multimillionaire like the press made her out to be? Do you think that she was ever an A-lister? Do you think that Meghan Markle would have secured a contract, this kind of contract with Netflix or Spotify? Has she been just Rachel Meghan Markle? Do you think that Oprah would have given her a second look? Meghan Markle would have been the kind of people that she could never even dream being around. And now I've seen in the news that she dumped George Clooney. No, it was the other way around. So what do you think of all of this? To me, this is karma knocking at the door, and it's about time. And Harry's still AWOL. Apparently, he's coming back today or tomorrow from the UK from spending Easter with the kids away from Meghan Markle. While Meghan Markle is posing very inappropriate pictures with a married man whose wife is very angry, he's not answering her phone calls. You cannot make these kinds of things up, guys.